Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Happy Monday. We have the SFAC 105. This was sent in by Avalon 304. He's platoon with Army of Bun and Savo, actually, in his ELC. But we have two of these SFAC 105s. I don't have one, didn't get it, and now that I look at it and see the way it's played, it's essentially a French Scorpion-ish. Obviously, it has two barrels. Has pretty darn good camo. Looks like Avalon's already one-marked this thing. He'll have to let us know if he's already three-marked it down there. We're here on Himmel's the Safe Haven Dorf, spawned in over on the east side, and we're going to head up the hill. So let's just kind of get going here. Whoop. As you can see, it has two barrels. Looks like 18.8 seconds. I'm not that familiar with the way the thing is mech'd, so let's see what happens here. My understanding, though, from what I've seen, is that if you hit X to shoot both barrels, it gets more accurate. Because that seems like a good idea. Sure. The exact opposite from what was supposedly the balancing factor of double barrels? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, we're going to hang out back here. This is not a tank you really want to... Uh-oh, look out, Sturv. We've gone to double barrel. Was that a double tap with Bun hitting him too? Don't know. Looks like it X'd it out, I guess, when you shoot both, and then you're in for the long reload. Then another 8 seconds for the other shell. Alright, so you can fire it as a single shot, I suppose, at this point. Looks like you can fire the first one, though, once it's reloaded. Unlike the British double barrels. Very interesting. At least that's what it looked like to me. So we have 4 barrels of Doom sitting right next to each other. They probably... Do they have it? I didn't see if they have that cooperation or concentration or whatever the one is when you're right next to each other. The 113 gets a little saltified right here. He's like... Well, I won't say it, but he drops the old R word. With the F word. Look out. The Blesk is going to see you. Blesk my... What? He didn't see him? What just happened there? Maybe it was the angulation of the cameronation, and that was weird. Looked like he should have been seen, but I suppose the spotting point for the Blesk did not go across the top of the hill. Weird. So Savo's hanging out. He's getting spot. He's actually shooting people down there as well. You're going to generally see these things hanging out in the back and being careful. They don't have a bunch of armor. They are pretty dang mobile. I've got another replay for you after this one. I'll show you a little bit more of the mobility. Our M5Y is just wandering across the top of the no man's land, getting shot by everybody. That's a great plan. Yeah, I guess he's dead. Especially with a Grill A and a G-Sword and everything else up on top over there. I don't know, he's lived so far. I feel like he's not long for this game, though. And there we go. So he's done. That's a surprise. I think you're all surprised. I'm surprised. Everyone's surprised. Like, how did he get knocked out of the game? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. He's just like dominating up on the open spot there, and then somehow he died. I don't know. Weird. All right, the Emil is in the middle there, and we've back. The other thing about this thing is it goes backwards quickly. It seems to have a really nice backward speed. Alright, so we're just... Is that his... Yeah, that is what he's doing with the camera. That's not me. I'm not doing... There we go. I'm not doing that. Armory Bun's hanging out up here. Oh, look out, Mr. Grille. We've gone to double shot. We're waiting for the charge up. Baboosh! Yes. Right. Double shots should be more accurate. Yes. Oh boy. Alright, so now the G-Sword is wandering around. We're losing, fellas. Are we going to have a dominant... Oh, look out, you're about to get doubled. Am I missing something here on how stupid that is? I'm just... Incentivize. Oh, look out. You're going to get... No, he's not going to get doubled. He's just going to get bounced. Got some nice camo built up right here. I like that they've knocked these trees down. Give himself a little bit of a hidey hole. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. We're not too far behind. It's 7-9, but we don't own a lot of map. Although Sabo is clearing out a section of the map, doing a nice job with the even 90. Then kill that G-Sor. At least they will have secured the southern part of the map. So the G-Sor is kind of a thorn in their side, or in their middle, I guess, right there. Bun's heading down there to maybe try to deal with that guy. Or at least... I'm assuming they have... Oh, God, we're going to... Whoa. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Look at that backup speed. Just fades away. Just goes right back into the bushes like Homer Simpson. Just disappearing. We're going to double shot. I love this guy. And there's 4 of them down there. Now it's, yikes, 9-11. All right, we're going to try to get this dude. Yeah, sort of a hasty shot, but he wanted to see if he can get some damage on him. Now he can maybe aim. Whoa. Right into the hatch. Did get spotted on that. This feels like a game there's no way to come back from. Doesn't it? It feels like a game there's just no way. But you know what? We have 2 double-barreled magic, super fast, reversing, super accurate double shot of love tanks. That's what we have. The 110E5, low on hit points. All right, well, it's 11-11 now. We're all evened up, fellas. This guy's in trouble. Oh boy, we got spotted? No, not yet, but we will be. Look how fast this thing is. It doesn't have a full turret, but man, he's boink, fast. Okay, we single shot that guy. That'll give us a nice, fairly quick reload of 8 seconds or so. Whoa, he takes a shot heading on in there. Guess he didn't want to stop and give anyone else an easy shot. What is the M60 doing? Oh, missed by the T30. That's huge. Okay, now we've got to load both shells. If we want 2 shells, but we're going to load just 1 here, I think. And shoot, maybe? Oh, hasty. That was hasty. Here comes the burr. He got missed. We're going to take the T30. The burr's going to close out. He's not going to close out the IS-7. Oh, that hurts. So now, unfortunately, we are playing a long reload game at the moment. But the T30, instead of getting aggressive and trying to get after him, but I guess he's maybe afraid of the other SFAC up there with Overwatch. This is well done. 3,511 damage, 722 assists. The T30 sort of realizes he has to force it here to get something done. Are we going to double shot of love this guy? Yes, we are. Oh, 800 Oh, the SFAC's like, oh, T30 Tier 9 TD with 750 Alpha. Whatevs. Whatevs. That is about the dumbest tank. Good job, Wargaming. Thanks for putting this in the game. And when you salute with the SFAC, my friends, you are saluting to the North Star, or potentially the Southern Star, depending on which hemisphere you're in right there. But you are definitely full up. So look at that thing. Now think about this on maps like Overlord, Cliff, places that have very high cliffs where normally it's very difficult to get shots. Be careful with one of these bad boys around. Even at the bottom of the cliff, you don't have to be too far off the cliff before he's shooting you. I don't even... Look at that. Holy cow. You know why? Because I think this is actually an AA gun, isn't it? Or artillery, I suppose. It's actually an artillery piece. Or maybe it's a dual roll. But either way, we're going to put it in the game, and it's going to go fast, and it's going to go backwards stupidly fast, and it's going to get more accurate with the double shot, and it's going to basically get the double shot, what, 20 seconds or what, or 28 seconds, whatever it was. And it's going to be able to fire single mode. It can do everything. All it needs is wheels, Wargaming. Just put wheels on it. And maybe the top-down view so it can switch over to artillery and shoot over buildings. Then we'll be fine. This thing is so dumb. All right, I got another example. All right, game number 2, same 3 guys. Savo is now on his LPC, 2 SFAC 105s, 4 double barrel Press X super accuracy barrels of doom, and I forgot about the rocket launchers. Look at that, just or are those additions? Those must be 3D additions. That's what it looks like. We've added that with 3D stuff, I guess, with Avalon. And to shoot those rockets, you Control Alt Delete, put your left foot in, take your left foot out, and then it will fire and kill everyone on the next map. So that when you log into your next battle, you've already won. Whoa! That gave me a headache. All right, we're a little twitchy. Lots of coffee today. We are on Himmel's Serene Coast Dorf, and this is a 9 and 8 battle as opposed to a bottom tier battle where we did 3,000 something damage in the Super Magic laser gun tank. The Su-130 Scorpion double barrel ridiculousness. All right, let's see what we got here. Press X for salvo mode, and then you can shoot right through somebody's nostril holes. Here we go. Find that guy's nostril holes. I don't know why you wouldn't be in double shot right now to get the accuracy. I guess because you don't want to shoot both. It's 0.31 or so. It kind of will vary depending on how you've got it set up, but somewhere around 0.3 on regular mode, which is fairly accurate anyway. Uh-oh. Weren't quite ready. And it does take a little while to go to salvo mode, so it's not immediate. So we're going to get an 18-second reload, then with the lockout. That's 1 shell. Okay. The timing on it's a little odd. I guess it was 18 seconds for both shells is what we're talking about. All right, there we go. Totally reloaded, ready to roll. Hanging out in bush, which is more or less what this tank does. I don't think you want to be up front. You know, you used to be able to do that. I used to play my Scorpion up front. Back when there were many more single shot tanks, but with the high alpha HE stuff that's out there and the Hesh, with the autoloaders and things, that's just not as survivable. It's never super survivable. Whoa. A little bit behind. It's never super survivable to begin with, but it was fun and it was possible. Let's put it that way. It's not nearly as possible now. Okay, so we're going to just shoot a single at this guy, maybe? Here we go. All right. Now, when I say it's basically a Scorpion with 2 guns, obviously it's a 390 alpha, so it doesn't have the same alpha, but of course if you shoot 2, it's got much more alpha. Both have to hit, both have to pin. You lose a bunch of DPM, yada yada, but as far as a slap, a single slap, that is a significant single slap, and it allows you to have flexibility. You know, in this game, if you have the flexibility to do things like that, like drop a huge alpha if you need it, or do the single shot thing if you need it, then that is an advantage. If you're good, and you can take advantage of it. All right, so treat the X, the salvo mode, as kind of like a intuition capability. It's situational, but when that situation arises, go ahead and dive in. Just dive in, drop both barrels on them. Smash them in the face. This one gets pretty spicy towards the end, as I recall. So it looks like the brawl's going poorly. There's a Pershing with some hit points and nobody else has any. We've been kind of hanging out in the middle here. I don't know where Bun went. Is he here somewhere too? Yeah, he's running. Okay, he's here in the middle as well. So Savo and Avalon are here. All right, the Bun's over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 47,000 tanks over there. Yeah, this is looking like a problem. All of ours, minus the Pershing, are one-shots. Yeah, this is tough. Well, he's just waiting, man. If he can just get one of those guys to come over. I don't know. Would you go to double shot here? I think I might. Just get that accuracy and... Yeah, there he goes. Woof. That's 25 damage. That's it. World's worst double shot. Looks like that guy got hit by a few other people. Whoa. Getting whiplash here. All right, so we're reloading. There's one. Oh, yeah, let's take that shot. Yep, 374. And those are the decisions you're going to have to make. The shot was there. It was a nice one. Decent accuracy even without going to double shot. Assuming that you can't go to salvo mode without both shells loaded, so there's no way to force that higher accuracy until you get them both loaded. Like a radar. There you go. 4 to 5. Not great map control. We're probably going to lose, I think, over on the peninsula. That's what I'm assuming is going on over there. That turtle's probably not long for the game, so we're going to drop back into a deficit once again. 2 come from behind victories, maybe? Maybe. Blah. All right, 395. 5-point high roll. You got to like it. All right, Mr. Gonk. We get a double shot in this guy, maybe? All right, we're going to back out. Looks like we're going to repo. Okay, we're doing the vision game here. Ah, that's what we want. Yes! Looks like the Gonk was headed downhill, flat-plated that upper armor a little bit, and just gave us what we needed. We've been shooting just the APCR here. It's got a average pin of 270 to 255, which is not bad. And then we've got the heat action here. Penetration 320. Okay. Savo's letting people have it. KPZ has fallen back. We own a corner of the map. Here comes the enemy. They're being a bit foolish here, actually. And double shot of love. that's so... Sure. That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. There's a great example of situational situation. Right? Looking at that guy's hit points, understanding what your double shot salvo can do, realizing, boom, let's hit it. I mean, that guy was well inside the double shot kill. 239, somewhere around 400, 680, I guess. Obviously, they both have to hit, they both have to pin, but there you go. Nicely done. Okay, we're going to run into each other a little bit. So what do we got to do here? We got to watch the peninsula. We've got 3 guys. Well, one of them is already, but they're trying to hold on over there. Did we lose it? We did. We lost Army of Bun. He's gone. Okay. That looks like the LPC hit him. Are we just going to push the Patton? Yeah, based on where all their tanks are, this is probably not a bad idea. And this is where the mobility and this sort of half turret thing really comes in handy. Bip. That's awesome. Oh no, we lost our arty. Whatever will we do? Whatever will we do? Avalon's got 4 kills. He's up to only 1,500 damage. It looks like, at least for these 2 replays he sent me, there wasn't a whole lot of damage beforehand, but staying in the game, goodbye. Staying in the game is important. Late game damage, and the big fact that you're there to potentially help the team win, right? If you're already in garage, there's nothing you can do about this part of the game. So if you've survived to this part of the game and you got good hit points, so he decides not to push in on those guys. You can't really close them all out, so it's not a bad idea. The G-Soar's a problem, especially at 100%. He's not quite. If we can't take him out with a double shot, I think he's got enough to take us out with his 3 or 4 shots. Pretty sure. So we don't really want to get in that situation. We need to take some hit points from him. Hawk killed the Panzer IV, so now we're just down to 2 friends. I only have 1 friend left. Oh, Mr. Scorpion. We got him. Oh, geez, Louise. Not good. Shot the ground. Lost hit points. The auto-aim did not work out. It had worked for us quite a bit earlier, and, you know, when you're double shot, that's very accurate. So shooting on the move is a pretty good idea, but in that case, just based on where the gun was pointing when we clicked, we shoot into the ground, so that's a bit painful. Then we bite or eat the large reload sandwich. Okay, we're trying to... Whoa, what are we doing here? Is our X button... Are we just pressing X, or is... I wonder if there's a reason for this. Was the cat stepping on the X? Boom! And just like that, fellas. Oh, Artie gets a piece of us, but only 25. Yeah, I don't know if there's maybe a tactical reason to be pressing the X like that, or we just got a little Got a little excited or spilled our coffee on the keyboard or what was going on there? Maybe there's a very clever reason for it. All right, G-Sor is pushing the... we're going to super accuracy. Super accuracy and good night. All right, that costs us a long reload, so boom. Salvo's attempting to not get ganked by the G-Sor, but I believe he does. Yep. He just didn't quite have enough hit points. And here's the problem. He's got 911. That's quite a high roll to take him out with it, even with the double shot. So we're going to have to reload. So we get one on him. If we can take one shot off him, like right here. Oh, we tried to go to accuracy mode. Man, I might have tried to single and then reloaded. The thing's got a long reload. I was a bit surprised, actually, because he just got done killing Savo there. It is a very long reload, and I guess Avalon kind of knows what it is or is just guts balling it, because I sort of expected that thing to be reloaded here before we get this next shot, but it's not an issue. I wonder if a ramming would have worked. He just wants to make sure. I think you might have been able to kill him with the ram, but I don't know if the G-Sor is going to do 500 to you, but better that than take that chance for a double kill. Silly kind of thing right there. 3,300. I think it was 4,000 actually last game. Nice one. 8 kills for Avalon. Didn't notice that the first time I watched it. So that's a big game. We got 8 kills, 3,000 damage. Great example of how to use the tank as far as some of the double shot mechanics and what's going on with it. What's there to say? It's another double barrel auto loader, reloader, double shot, siege mode. Salvo, press an X, get a magic, accuracy boost, let's kill 600 hit point tanks, close them out, blah, blah, blah. There you go. What does it not have? It doesn't have armor. It doesn't have a full turret, although it is useful to have the quarter turret. It seems to have pretty good camo as well. So if you like that kind of gameplay, but when you're talking about a good player like Avalon and these guys that are playing it here, if you get to the middle of the late game, you can leverage the mobility and the partial turret, and all of a sudden you become much more effective than your average player at that part of the game, just because it does have some capability to kind of flex into more of a mobile, medium-esque kind of idea at the mid to late game when there's less guys out there to deal with. And closing out games like that with a tank like this, you just have options. If you're playing it well and you're careful, you got some pretty good options, like being able to jump out on a 600 or 700 hit point tank and have a reasonable chance of taking it down with one salvo in this case, or one shotting it. That is a huge advantage. Vice, say, a Scorpion that will get one shot and then has another 10 seconds or 12 or whatever it is to reload, trying to then get another shot in. This thing will shut it down. Now, you get a really long reload afterwards, but if you can manage the engagements and your exposure, that's a massive advantage. Absolutely massive advantage. All right. Have a great one. You guys have a great rest of your Monday. See ya. Thanks for sending that in, Avalon. Much appreciated.